Hello, my name is Dr. Jason Branch from MHub. Today we're going to talk about self-care, but we're going to use a system for self-care, and this is called the ESPM model for self-care. So when it comes to self-care, it's making small deposits. It's finding a way to make deposits every single day. Constantly, we're inundated with information and things are pulling and tugging at us. Those are the withdrawals. So it's our job, our responsibility to find ways to invest in us. So invest in creating your self-care plan and creating your self-care account. So when you think about self-care, the ESPM model is one way to start it's a systematic approach for you to take better care of yourself. How does that work? Is four sections: emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental. ESPM. So that means finding out what works for you that enhances your wellness and well being with all four categories. So let's break that down a bit. Emotional. When you think about your emotional well being, I want you to think about what brings joy to my heart, what makes me feel good. Whatever those things are, if you don't do them, finding ways to do them. And now you're being intentional with doing things that brings joy to your heart. So for me, it's laughter. Every single day, I find a way to laugh. If it's laughing at myself or laughing at something that I may see on television, I'm finding a way to laugh. That enhances my emotional self care, makes my heart feel good. S is for spirituality. When it comes to spirituality, I don't want you to get confused with religion because religion is a set of rules, values, principles, organized that we use when it comes to our higher power. So not religion, but spirituality. Spirituality is from within. What uplifts my spirits? What makes my soul happy? For me, it's music. Every single morning, I don't care what's going on, I'm listening to music because that uplifts my spirits. That just brings joy to my soul. So finding a way to pour into your spiritual wellness. That could be meditation, it could be prayer, it could be fasting, it could be saying no, setting up a healthy boundary. P is physical. Think about, where do I physically spend my time? Am I always at work, always here, always there? Where am I physically spending my time? And making healthy choices when it comes to your physical health. So you don't have to go out and get a gym membership, but what about walking? Have you tried walking in your neighborhood, walking around where you are? Just doing more to enhance your physical well being. So for me, it's walking. Simple. Get outside, take a few steps. That enhances my physical well being. M is mental wellness. How are you getting sharp? In order to enhance your mental wellness, my belief is by doing things and stretching in ways to make you uncomfortable intentionally. So, to me, in order to create change, we have to be willing to become comfortable being uncomfortable. To me, once the mind expands, it never goes back to its original form. In order for my mind to expand, I have to be exposed to things new and different. So, if I usually read comic books, so if I usually read romance novels, let me try reading something else. If I'm normally watching a drama movie, let me try a rom-com. Let me try an action movie. It's just doing something different. You brush your teeth with your dominant hand, try the opposite hand. See what happens. It's just doing things outside your comfort zone. So when it comes to your self-care, a system that you can use is called emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental. So I got some homework for you, of course. One thing I want you to do, think about, how can I become comfortable being uncomfortable? This week, I want you to do something uncomfortable. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't have to require money, but do something uncomfortable to stretch you. Number two, do 2 to 3 new things for each category of self care. So, what are 2 to 3 new things that you can do for your emotional well being? What about spiritual well being? Adding 2 to 3 new things enhances your self care. Number three, use the model. It's simple: emotional, spiritual, physical, mental. How can I pour into each category every day? And use this model. Last but not least, share the wealth. Don't keep this model to yourself. Share with other people. I heard about this model from Dr. Jason Branch from MHub about self care, practicing by enhancing and making deposits in my emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental well being and mental health. You got a system, use it. Do your homework. Just a review: do something, be willing to become comfortable being uncomfortable. Number two, add 2 to 3 new things for each category in your ESPM model. Use the ESPM model. It's simple, just use it. Last but not least, share the information with someone else. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Dr. Jason Branch, and I'll be seeing you soon.